Hi, Internet. Leon's back, and I'm going to keep on playing through some Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. So, when we left off last time, we had finally put down I guess the leader of the rebel faction, Cornelia. Um, for whatever reason, Dimitri let her get away the first time, but this time she didn't get away. So, thank goodness. And we're just going to keep on going from here. Do 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 do.
Well, how'd it go?
Oh, you know. Oh yeah, I probably got a whole bunch of stat stuff I need to do. What's the storehouse? Let's give it all to Shez. Alright, even more stat increases. Love it. Let's see. I think I need some more jobs. Or classes, technically.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Yeah, because we got a whole bunch that are already mastered by units. So let's see. So I'm still learning Assassin on that one. Let's see. Suppose I could unlock Bishop for Dorothea. Getting a nice number of seals, so that's good.
Guess I'll have to learn something new.
Oh wait, no, I didn't want her to actually change to it.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Me too.
Time to work you into shape.
Alright, so then... Okay, good. Yep. Let's see, he's mastered Paladin, so... Oh, he didn't master Cavalier yet. That's good. They're fine. Felix... I could probably benefit from learning Thief. I probably just need to buy a whole bunch more seals.
You'll be unstoppable.
Let's see.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Shopaholic, how dare you? I do not shop a haul.
Hope to see you again soon.
Alright. I don't know why sometimes I run and sometimes I just teleport. I think I would just stick to teleporting. Or to running. Yeah.
Time to work you into shape.
Let's see. Acquire. I think I went way past. Yep. Felix. You can acquire Thief.
I can make this work.
Alright, so then train. Felix. Swordmaster. Learn Thief. Ash, Ingrid, what all do you want to learn? Why don't you learn some... Alright, I think we'll get Ingrid some magic classes, actually. That might be fun. Ash, I'll get you... probably punching. And then I'll get her... I suppose I could just upgrade Flame. And she still looks the same, I think.
Ooh, how joyous.
I suppose I can lock everyone's advanced at this point. I got enough.
Changing up my style.
Yeah, I think I'll teach her healing magic.
I believe in my own potential.
Yeah. Don't actually change though. You're learning, you're learning. Yeah, I guess we'll promote Sylvain.
Well, how do I look?
The same, I think, actually, but Alright, I think that's everyone except for Sedith. I think Sedith needs to get some levels. Yeah, Bernie, we'll switch you for Sedith for now. Sedith. Learn Brigand. I never got Ash's class. Ash, you learn punching. Wow, Ash looks actually pretty well cut.
Will this make me stronger?
Probably.
Can't wait to see. Time to work you into shape.
Alright, puncher. Magic. Alright, let's do some training from here.
I can't wait to test my newfound strength.
Oh, he's already switched over.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Excuse me. He's already mastered those. Okay. Well, Dimitri, why don't you do fighter? Looks good. Train.
Hey, a new power. All right.
Sneak attack.
How can I best use this power?
I work to grow.
Oh, Petra mastered. Okay. Petra, what else you got? Nothing. Okay. Well, I think I'll unlock
Time to
mercenary
work you
for
into
you.
shape.
This
Do
is
do
a
do
way to
do
get more
do
power.
do do do.
I can't wait to test my newfound strength.
I'll be able to help even more now.
Ooh, Excalibur.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Alright, so from here, we might as well learn the other ones. Yeah, let's see. If I remember correctly, I think Annette actually uses axes in Fire Emblem Warriors, or no, not Warriors, Heroes. So I think I'll unlock Brigand for her. Do do do.
I can work with.
How can I best use this power?
I think I've learned something new.
I could use this. Hey, I'm getting better.
I've grasped new strength.
Have I regained my true power?
Alright, let's see.
Training
Annette,
can be
or
the
not
difference
Annette.
between
Mercedes
victory and
mastered,
defeat.
so let's move her to. Let's unlock Mage for her, I guess. Do 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 do.
Do you think it's a fit?
Yeah, it looks like it fits alright.
How can I best use this power?
I work to grow.
And then might as well get them swords while we're at it.
How can I best use this power? Time to work you. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Yeah. Alright, next, feed me! It's time for food.
Hunger is the true enemy.
It sure is, buddy. What are we doing? Greatly fills the awakening gauge at start of battle. Honestly, that one is good, though. So we'll do... I think we've already got them pretty high, yeah. I haven't done Rodrigue and Felix yet, I don't think. This will be interesting to see. We gonna say solid, solid? Nope.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
This is delicious. Why are you looking at me like that, Felix? I won't share my portion with you if that's what you're wondering.
I don't want your scraps, old man. I swear sometimes.
Now, get along.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
I'm always
Hunger
hungry.
is the true enemy.
Alright, so we got that one. Not that. Somewhat faster. Okay, this one. Let's see, let's do Dorothea and Ash. Oh wait, no, they're already maxed out. I guess Mercedes. Doot 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 doot.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there.
Yeah, I'd eat it.
Oh, yes. This is definitely one of the foods I love.
Oh, I love this. Thank you very much.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Alright, so we got Greatly Start, Warrior Weapon. So we need Warrior Start and Normal Awakening. Looks like this one. Warrior Start and Awakening. Yep. Alright, so let's see. Let's do Dimitri and I guess Happy. Doot 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 doot. Perfect.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
This reminds me of my youth. The days I spent with Glenn and my father.
Wait, for me? Great. I love this stuff.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
New supports. I'll save them for later. Alright, so...
Care to make yourself useful?
something like that. Definitely need to get Dorothea up, but... I guess I'm not. Doot 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 doot.
Let's get it done.
Yeah, we've got this. We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Alright, let's see. Let's do Dimitri and I guess Felix. Do 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 do.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
Stuck with you again? Fine, let's get this over with.
Indeed. We should finish this quickly for both of our sakes.
Perfect.
What do you expect? That was child's play.
And yet, no, we can leave it at that. I appreciate the help today, Felix.
We all must do our fair share.
Just
Care to
say
make
what you
yourself
want to
useful?
say, Dimitri. Alright, now I need Ash. So we'll do Ash and... we haven't had Sylvain in a while.
Counting on you both.
Come on, we'll do it together. All right, let's give it our best.
Perfect.
We all must do our fair share.
Alright, those are all spent. Might as well watch the ports real quick. Doot 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 doot. Oh, it's happy. Okay. Let's go.
Oh, hey, Happy. You sure like the outdoors, huh?
I guess you could say that. Probably because I grew up in a forest. Or maybe it's because I was forced to live in Abyss all that time.
Oh, that's right. You were at Garreg Mach too. I wasn't there for very long, but I never would have guessed there was a whole town hiding just below my feet.
Well, it was. I should know. What about you, though? What did you do before hopping into the mercenary business?
Before that? Oh, well... I lived with my mom in a village deep in the mountains. Feels like forever ago now. Oh, I call her my mom, but we weren't actually related. She was more like a foster parent.
I see.
So what was she like? I don't suppose she was interested in magical research, was she?
I don't know
Actually,
about research, but yeah, she knew how to use magic.
Interesting. How did you two end up living together?
I don't really know the details. I can't remember anything from before I was with her. Apparently, I was a foundling.
okay.
Sadly, finding a starving, abandoned child
Oh,
isn't that
yeah.
uncommon. But for her to take me in and raise me as her own, I think my mom was someone special.
Aww.
Yeah, I guess. She was probably a good person.
Something on your mind, Happy?
I was just wondering why someone who could use magic was living in a remote mountain village.
You know, someone told me one time that she wasn't actually from there. But when I asked her about it, she just gave me this sad smile.
Very interesting.
Seriously, Happy, what's going on? Does it have something to do with my mom?
No, it's nothing. Sorry to bring it up. I was just letting my imagination get the better of me. Sorry if I upset you. Really.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. No big deal.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm sure you had your reasons, right? If you ever feel like talking about it, I'm always here.
Thanks. Just some old demons of mine.
Happens to the best of us. Don't sweat it. You want to head back and get something to eat?
Sure. Oh, and we can pick some berries on the way. I think I saw some a little bit ago.
What kind? After all my time in the mountains, I'm something of a berry expert myself.
Oh boy. Competition. Ah, yes. Dimitri and Felix. What have you to say this time? Apparently nothing.
How long are you going to keep staring blankly like an idiot? You should eat.
You're right. My apologies.
Let me guess, you're in a tizzy about how best to make use of the Church's forces. Or maybe you're just worried about how our forces will survive the winter. Well, knock it off. A good leader knows when to let their vassals do the worrying for them.
Is that why you left your uncle in charge of House Fraldarius?
Yes. Though I've been returning to the territory the moment any issues arise with his governance.
And your mother? Is she in good health? I imagine it's difficult to manage all the family squabbles on her own.
Oh, she's fine. She's good at that sort of thing. I actually think she likes it. I suggest you focus on your own issues for once, instead of worrying about everyone else.
I'm not sure that's possible. Oh, but that does remind me. I hear the Knights wanted to hold a joint training session.
Forget it. You'll never change. I'd tell you to stop brooding so much, but I'd be wasting my breath.
I cannot afford to lose this war, Felix. I must protect the kingdom. I must avenge the fallen. Each day, we draw ever closer to those who pulled the actual strings. I've already punished any who knew of the plan and did nothing, as well as a number of middle-rank conspirators. But it isn't enough. There are still those who must answer for this crime with their lives.
You are a book with one chapter and no ending. What will you do when you actually have this revenge of yours?
That is an interesting insult.
I don't know. But if I can quell their grief and their hate, it will be enough. Do you hate me, Felix? After all, I saw Glenn die. I watched it and could do nothing. His end lies on my shoulders.
That's enough. I don't hate you, okay? You weren't responsible for any of that. They didn't die for your sake. They made their own choices of their own free will. Don't be so conceited.
But surely they didn't want to die. Yet they did so to protect me. Me. I am undeserving of such sacrifice.
I told you to quit brooding and eat. Your food's going to rot if you wait any longer.
Jesus.
Yes, of course.
Now, play nice, kids. Alright, let's go do some side quests, I guess. Need to find some more camp upgrades. Yeah, excuse me. Definitely will need to level up Seteth more before I go there. Defend the storehouse! Do. It doesn't look like I'm gonna have any major disadvantages. So, let's see, 7 minutes, 500. Okay.
Let's earn our keep. They're not taking this from us.
Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
You're not taking my keep.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Here, Dorothea, you go deal with them. Yeah. No, you will not get past my door. Be gone with you.
I'm the star now.
Is that all we've got?
Take on anyone. Apologies.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
So this is
Sweet.
defeat. I'm sorry.
That wasn't so bad.
Line them up. And no. Wow, they survived that. Okay.
We'll give it a go. It's no use.
It's no use.
We can ill afford defeat here.
And yeah, it's gonna happen. I am really fond of using Purple Tornado, apparently.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
It's no use.
I'm unstoppable.
You're in peak form today.
This is all my fault. Still improving. You can't take my eyes off you when you fight.
Alright. Is that enough people? It is. In that case, charge.
I've got it.
Wait, what? God damn it.
I'll protect you.
Understood.
I'll protect you.
Let us go together.
You got it, Dimitri.
See ya.
Now.
Oh wow, they survived.
Mind if I do?
Whew, we did it.
Hey, he just said we did it. He didn't say, I can't believe we won or whatever. Ash can believe now.
I won't let myself stop here.
Alright, let's see what spoils we get. Yeah, I need more.
Hey!
Yeah, sure.
So, what do you think?
I guess Holy Knights. Expansion time!
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Or special training. I guess lances. Oh, I got one more. How about... I guess bows.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Alright, next we got... Is it just money? Yeah, it's just money. Okay. Eliminate attacking units. Cool, cool. Oh, we gotta save some people. Okay. 7 minutes, 500. Okay.
The fight starts now.
Hold on. I'm coming for you.
We're at a disadvantage here.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
We will proceed as planned. I will move to assist.
Leave this one to me.
Looks like so don't get reckless.
Lend me your strength.
Here it comes.
You leave them alone. Did I already get all of them? Oh, I missed one. Alright, Dorothea, you can go do whatever.
That wasn't so bad. Let's take it for ourselves.
All of them.
We will have to hold the line for now. Be patient and wait for an opening.
The stronghold's ours.
Yeah, might as well get the goal, I guess.
I've awaited.
Chaz,
Not a problem.
go get the goal.
I've got it.
At this moment. Bear witness to my might. Stand down!
That was close.
Let us press our advantage further. Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
Ash, you go do whatever. Oh, here it is. Okay. Hiya!
Right on. Take a breather.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
I'll do my best.
We will proceed if we...
Ah, this golem is kicking my ass. Ay-ya! How are we looking on totals? Eh, not bad.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
This is all my fault. Have to keep the momentum going.
Boop, do 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 do.
I'll hesitate no longer.
I'll do my best. Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
On to the next thing.
Oh, well. I hope we got enough people.
I'm glad we made it in time.
I was kind of hoping there'd be like a defeat a boss after rescuing those two. God damn, I missed one. Alright, I'll have to come back for that. Horse Slayer. But the poor horses. Do. Excuse me.
Yes. Aryan Road's defensive capabilities have weakened considerably.
Is that the Wrens?
Do you still doubt me, Your
Yuri!
Majesty? After I was so kind to sell you that delicious little tip about the secret passage.
Sneaky little whelp. I never uttered a word of that to you.
No, but the Count did. I won't be sharing under what circumstances, though.
I cannot overstate what a boon it is to have members of House Row aiding us during our siege of the Silver Maiden. Though it's truly a shame we could not stop the kingdom from reclaiming your territory.
The fault is mine. Such stumbles would never have occurred had I not faltered on the Leicester front. Count Rowe swore his allegiance to the Empire, yet our failure in battle granted our enemy free reign of his land.
Which is exactly why we've come to take it back. The internal strife plaguing the kingdom leaves them nigh defenseless. We cannot let this opportunity pass us by.
Indeed. Hubert would never let us hear the end of it, were we to overlook this chance. At least he finds himself busy with the Alliance for now.
Your Majesty, we've received word that the Knights of Seros have been dispatched to Aryan Road. Few in number as their force may be, they are still some of the finest knights in all the continent, and well suited to a defensive struggle. I suggest we settle this matter at once, before the kingdom's main army arrives to further bolster their fortification.
Lord Gwendol, Yuri, this is why your actions will be so vitally important to our effort.
Yes, Your Majesty. Preparations are already complete. Follow me. I will escort you to the passageway.
As long as I receive my pay, you'll get whatever effort your gold can buy.
I will not allow things to end like this. No. This battle shall be the prime occasion to atone for my mistakes.
What a faithful man you are. Never flagging in your duty to that wretched count. I suppose House Rowe must want its territory back quite badly, considering the fortune they were willing to pay me.
I see you've not lost that insolent mouth of yours. You should have refused the offer if you found it distasteful.
I enjoyed dealing with that decrepit old fool as little as you did. But he still paved my path into the academy.
Yuri, you look actually rather nice in this route. You kind of look like, what's his name?
Nothing. I should be off.
Kind of look like Alucard, actually.
What is it, old man? Spit it out.
I pray for your safety.
Do what you will. I only pray you find a suitable place to breathe your last.
Savage. Alright, let's see. Not going there yet. Select 2 units of supports. Who needs supports? Mercy's almost at new level. Yep, there we go. Sweet. Some more stuff. Ah, damn it. I'll need to go back and get S rank on this one. Luckily, it looks like it's just money for now, but need to go back to camp. Do some expansion, collect stuff. So it looks like I might either be able to recruit Yuri or Ferdinand with the next mission. So that's... kind of hope we get Yuri. I do actually kind of like Yuri. He's pretty cool.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Gimme.
Everything has its use.
Alright, what can be expanded?
Allow me to assist with any matters
tactics.
regarding the
Ooh.
facilities.
Yes. We need more healings. And marketplace. We can do reduce the cost of gifts or cost of resources and ingredients. I feel like probably that one's better overall. Speaking of, I need to go buy some onions.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
I sure will. Oh, the owl's back, I just noticed. Okay, we gotta talk to him too.
I carry a little of everything here.
I need onions.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Anything else I'm low on?
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Alright, that'll do.
Hope to see
Let's
you
go
again
talk
soon.
to the owl. Doot, 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 doot. Thank you. I suppose we'll get a training in real quick.
Time to work you into shape.
Everyone is not maxed out yet. Alright.
Don't hold anything back to do. Together, our success is guaranteed.
I'll do my best. Just don't overexert yourself, Your Majesty.
A great training session. All thanks to you.
Only thorns left on this rose.
How can I best use this power?
No, this is not my peak.
I'll be able to help even more now.
I could use this.
Have I regained my true power?
Are you on a wyvern yet? No,
Time
no,
to
you are
work.
not.
With proper training,
I
you'll
will
be
need to level him
unstoppable.
up later, actually. Now I think about it. Let's see. Let's get some optimizings in the way. You give me back my experience gem, damn it. Alright, next we'll do Dorothea. Then we'll get Dimitri. No, you hold on to Aaron Bard, damn it. Then optimizability, okay. And then Ash. Alright, there's my 4 for now. I'll get the others later. I need to S rank this one. There's an extra quest over here, so I'll come back for that in a second. Defeat Brigand and the others. Ah, oh, damn it, there's fog. That's gonna suck. Doesn't look like anyone has a disadvantage. Okay. Clear within 7 minutes and get 500. Alrighty.
Fight starts now. Let's sing a few bars to get our spirits up.
Ash, come get.
I'll do my best.
Come get that.
I'm with you.
Defeat brigands and the others. There's a warlock doing a bad thing. Got it. It's all the way over here. It is! Haha! You thought you could hide. I figured you were in the furthest keep. Nice. Let's see. Whole bunch of crap. Okay. Well. While they're doing that, I'll be Ash and Shez. Come take care of them.
I've got this.
To me. I'll do what I have to keep the momentum going.
Get him, Ash. Yeah. Ash is such a good boy.
You have to be strong if you want to protect people.
Yeah, I'll worry about the brigand later. Because there's more Pegasus Knights. Good job.
Breather. All would be lost if I were to die here.
We'll provide backup.
Alright, you're done.
How can I face my comrades after this?
Well, considering most of your comrades are dead, I think, you'll probably have to die.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Or, you know, I could just do this. And boop. You did not survive.
How can I face my comrades after this?
Alright, look, buddy, you're gonna have to do the same thing I told the other guy.
How could we fail?
I mean, I'm the main protagonist. Can't you tell by my hair? I mean, granted, it's no Yugi Moto hair, but I'm still clearly the main protagonist. It's no use. Take this. Look, I don't know what to tell you guys, okay? I've said the same thing 3 times now.
I have to fall back.
Good job, Dorothea. Oh, I recognize you. Yeah.
For the Empire.
Yep, you're that one chick from the last game. Okay.
Imperial General Levislava is here to fight.
Well, you can wait a second, because I'm taking out the rest of your team. Actually, how are we doing? Still good on time. Okay.
Let's keep it up.
I must collect myself and concentrate.
Oh, hi, Dimitri.
I do.
Hi, Dimitri. Ash, who are you fighting? Okay. Okay, well, first off, Ash, seriously, take care of them first.
About this.
Dimitri, go save your buddy.
We will proceed as planned.
We bad spot.
Alright, I'm sending Dimitri to help, and he's blazing through, apparently. Good boy. Dorothea, you can go help.
Leave this one to me. That's
Go help against them. Man, Shez just absolutely wrecks everything. Teach you how to play this? Okay, you'll probably like this, Zoras. If I remember, I think you like hack and slash games, so you'll probably love this. Watch this.
You'll have to take things from here.
Yes.
Alright, everyone else. Team up on him, actually. I'll go take care of.
We did it.
What's his face up here? Is this a warrior version of it? Like Hyrule Warriors? Yep, it's essentially Hyrule Warriors, but it's for one of the Fire Emblem games. But honestly, from what it looks like this is going to be a lot longer of a game compared to Hyrule Warriors. There's just like so much different quest stuff. You know what? I probably will do Age of Calamity at some point. I would like to play that again.
I'll win the next one too.
And I
Just
win!
stay focused.
Okay, good. I S ranked. Do.
I'm getting stronger.
I'm getting better, but at what cost?
Nice shirt. Why, thank you. My wonderful wife got it for me, actually. She's very sweet, and she loves me very much, and I love her very much. Alright, so we cleared out this part of the map. Oh, Anna, are you coming? Nope, Anna's not coming over here. Okay. Flane wants to go on an expedition. I probably won't, though.
Right.
Fortify Arian Road? Huh. Let's see what's here.
What you think?
Select a unit with luck 20 or higher. Yeah, I'll just send Shez. Sounds like a keeper. You should marry her. Yeah, I mean, I am gonna marry my wife. That's kind of that's kind of the point. Still didn't do that. Still a little short on that. Okay, so let's go back. So yeah, as far as this game, you have a base. You have a home base. You know, there's like a essentially the game's split into chapters, and a whole chapter is from the start of hanging out and doing stuff in your base here to reclaiming the lands, and then eventually you get to the like major battle of the chapter. While you're here at your home base, you can do all kinds of stuff to make people stronger and whatnot. Let's see. We got increase the chances of successfully cooking a meal, or increases the chances of succeeding while volunteering. We eat a lot, so I'm gonna say food for this one. And then number you can hire. More endurance. I'd probably say number.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
You got it. I think I'm good for right now. And then we got an extra quest right here that I need to do real quick. Extra quests are good for getting some extra money and whatnot. Can't lose, but what do we got here? Oh, Demon Beast and a Golem.
The fight starts now.
Oh, we're in a lava territory. Boo.
Let's sing a few bars to get our spirits up.
Or maybe we're not. I don't know.
Victory will be ours. Together.
No. Excuse me, Demon Beast. Where do you think you're going?
Our time has finally come.
Ow. Alright, that's it. Special! Get him, Shez! That somehow did not finish it up. Oh, hello. Looks like I have a visitor. Okay, okay, she can have it back. It's where you think it is. It's okay. You guys are allowed to come say hi every now and then. Yeah, my daughter was being a little rude last night, so she had to get her tablet taken away. But she's a good kid. Love her very much. It's just as anyone who's a parent knows, you know, sometimes your kids get a little feisty. Alright, let's see. How are we doing on the thing? Oh, we're already halfway there. Yes. She could just have that back. Okay. To be honest, I kind of forgot it was up there. You're welcome. Oops, that's on Leon. Where's Dorothea? Dorothea, come team up with me. We need to do extra attack.
You got my back?
Break a leg.
Did Dorothea just do a backflip? I feel like that's a little extra.
Mind if we pair up? We'll do it together. I've got you now.
Oh crap.
This is all my fault.
Alright, do we have 200 now? Yes, we do. Oh crap, how high is our health? Oh, it's still only at 2.
Let's keep it up.
No. I need to. I just love doing tornadoes so much, but I just got hit twice because of its animation. Damn it again. Note to self, maybe don't do tornadoes so much on golems. Or just, you know, wait until he does his thing, then do tornado. Oh, I saw a tunic back here. Yeah, buddy. Alright, who's right next to you?
I'll protect you.
Let's get him, Dimitri!
You got it, Dimitri. I've got you now.
And finish her! Ah, dang it, I should have asked for water while my wife is in
I
here.
know it does.
I'll have to ask later, I guess. Perfect! Alright, all around we're doing pretty good on supplies and whatnot. So that's good. Let's see. I don't need to worry about those two for... Oh. A Woe Dowel? Ooh, Woe Dowels are really good, actually. Okay. We're going after this one next. I see 2 other forces. Okay. Are we going for both? Maybe not. 7 minutes, 500. Huh. Alright, let's do this. That was the wrong button. Alright, let's try that again.
The fight starts now.
Poisoned.
I'll do whatever I...
Ooh, I see a treasure chest. Ash.
I'll do my best.
Go get the treasure.
Let's move.
We will proceed as planned.
Dimitri,
I
protect
will
them.
move to assist.
Have to.
Everyone else, charge!
To the best of my ability, meager though it may be.
Get this battle underway.
I mustn't bring shame upon my good name.
Okay, so it looks like they're fighting each other, but I'm gonna get involved in between both. Okay.
I got this.
Hiya! Oh, I got 7 minutes to defeat 12 big enemies.
The rest is up to you.
Okay. Oh, not you. Luckily, Shez is really good at demolishing everything. One of them's coming this way. Really fast. No, I think not. Alright, Dimitri, it looks like they're fine now if you want to go do whatever.
I'm dragging the others down.
That's claimed. I think I'll get the road in the north. It's no use! Take this!
The stronghold's out.
Do it all the time? They sure do.
You shall pay for this, you hear? I do hope you'll make this fun.
Ooh, Ash looks like he's getting surrounded.
I can't say I like how this is unfolding.
Dimitri, stop them. Who is strong against mages?
We will proceed as planned.
Dimitri, you go protect her.
I will.
Now, there's a nicer way to ask for that.
Attack! Don't give him a chance to retaliate!
Take this!
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Oof, Ash is taking on like a whole bunch of enemies by himself.
Not still standing when the battle's over.
I wonder how long I'll have to train to catch up to you.
I don't know, but just hold on, buddy. Let me help Dimitri over here real quick.
In a bad spot.
How are we doing on people? Okay, we're over.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Oh yeah, a lot of the maps in this were probably a little bit bigger. But to be fair, there's actually, well, because a lot of the battlefields in Hyrule Warriors, if you look at the map of Hyrule, they're trying to stay true to that map. So there's a lot more maps that have like, excuse me, like a lot of valleys, a lot of narrow passageways and whatnot. Whereas this one, there's a lot more open fields, just because that's kind of how the terrain of the terrain of Fodland is. Oh shit, Ash is really low. Ash, hold on, I'm coming. Annihilate everything.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Do it all the time. Ash, you did a good job holding on against all these guys.
Take my eyes off you when you fight.
Tornado!
Don't mind if I do.
Whew, good job, Shez.
I'll win the next one too, if I just stay focused.
Oh my god, she literally just demolishes everything. Perfect! Ooh, and I got my Wodow too. Sorry, watching Harry Potter and you at the same time. Hey, that's okay. Harry Potter's a good movie. Goblet of Fire is my personal favorite. Granted, to be fair, it's a little different from the books, but you know, people when they make movies don't make the movie based off of every detail, sadly. Anyway, more stuff. Oh, an extra quest. Anna! When can I recruit you?
Greetings.
Anna is a character that shows up throughout the entire series. She's actually usually really good when you finally get her. What are we doing? Training.
What?
Select using it to raise their magic. Shez is just getting everything, so. More supplies.
That's so.
Yeah, some more advanced seals. Nice. I need to go back and I need to do this. They made Snape seem so sketchy. Well, yeah, I mean, first movie, that's kind of what they want you to think, you know? You cannot switch between units during this battle. Oof, that won't be fun. I need to go... actually, I need to go back and expand some stuff first. You know, I should have asked my wife for a water while she was in here, but... oh well, I'll just wait. Oh wait, Anna's back. Anna! Give me all your stuff.
Greetings. Welcome.
Do you have... oh, okay.
Is that the one? Is that the one?
Ooh, Seraphro.
Is that the one?
Nice.
Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one?
Just give me everything.
Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you.
Alright, sold out again.
Come back soon.
Alright, we got a training point, we got activity point. I need to collect some supplies.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Yes, give me all.
Everything has its use.
I need to expand facilities. Still upset. There's still no hot spring.
With any matters regarding the facilities.
I want a hot spring. Reduce the cost of using blacksmith. Level C weapons to be reforged. Increases durability. Let's do C level. Oh, I can do something else too. I need to get some more of this. I need 6 more apprentice
Let me
smithing.
know if I may be of further service.
Alright, 6 more apprentice smithing. 6 more apprentice smithing.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
I need apprentice smithing and I need 6 more.
Everything has its use.
Doop, 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 doop.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Alright, upgrade that. Let's see it. Allows the usage of unique weapons effects. Oh, I'll need that later. And then let's do... let's increase the might.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Alright, so they're done. I think, let's check the tactics. I don't know if I've gotten that for everyone yet.
My instruction comes at a high price.
11,000 for support, 11,000 for both of those. Oof. I need more monies. Well, I should get everyone's unique and supports back up, or tactics. Then raise that up. Dimitri, let's get you up as well. Dorothea, let's get you up. Then Ash, get you up.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. We'll do optimize, and optimize. Alrighty. Also, to be fair, Zora's, I mean, spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched the first Harry Potter, I guess, but, you know, they're trying to make him seem like the bad guy, so... Of course, he seems kind of sketchy. Okay, I need to go do some training, too.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Okay, you two need to switch. Okay, I'll come back to you in a sec. Still not sure why I would want to reset unless I'm doing like a challenge route, I guess. Let's unlock punching for him. He doesn't look half bad in the puncher outfit.
There's nothing more riveting than a new challenge.
Train, Dimitri. Learn punching. Get some training in.
I could never get results like this alone.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
No, this is not my peak.
Yes, this makes sense. A new power is now being mine.
This will help everyone out.
I've grasped new strength.
Training can be the difference between victory. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I'm already unstoppable, mostly. Awards gold for defeating enemies. Ooh, nice. Alright, onward. Let's see what's next. This map has been kind of going faster than I thought. Oh, I didn't upgrade the Wodao. I'll have to come back. Alright, let's see. Hunt the Imperial Scouts. Dark Mage, Sniper, Swordmaster. Paladin is routed. Seven minutes, 500 enemies. Okay.
The fight starts now.
I love that they just tell you what you need to S-rank the mission. Because there's some older ones that you just kind of have to like either guess or know, like after doing it once. Because like Hyrule Warriors, generally you got to do about 1,000 per mission, but sometimes they want you to do 1,200. So it's just like, well, thanks for telling me. Oh shit, I need to hurry.
Yeah, not bad.
Come on, Shaz, hurry! Gotta intercept. No, you don't.
Let's do this.
Alright, I think I got them both lined up. No. Very bad.
Retreat.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
We're in bad shape over here.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Too easy.
You're in peak form today.
Do.
One step closer.
Finisher.
I'm dragging the others down.
so bad.
You've exceeded all of our expectations. This place won't be a problem anymore.
How are we doing? Yep, alright. We're able to go S rank right now.
Don't mind if I do. I'll protect you.
Understood.
I'll protect you.
Let us go together.
You got it, Dimitri. I've got you now.
Victory! Nice. Whew. Ah, Dimitri leveled up. Nice.
This strength will ensure nobody dies a needless death.
Attaboy.
I won't let myself stop here.
Got some more training points. Oh, we can do expansion. Time to get a little more comfy. Whew. Honestly, though, out of all the Warriors games I've played, this one's already lining up to be my
assist
favorite.
with any matters regarding the facilities.
Let's see. Let's do reduce number of stones needed. Get more abilities. Probably reduce number. The marketplace increases types of gold. I can't speak apparently. Increases the type of goods sold by the item shop. Blah. I really need some water. I'm gonna see if my I wonder if my lovely wife will give me some water. I'll message her. Baby, may I have some water, please? Alright, let's see if she responds. Let's see, increases types of weapons that can be bought. Or reduces the cost of resources and ingredients. I feel like I should do that one for sure. And then, why not do... Cheaper stuff. Yeah. Cheaper stuff sounds good.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
And we got a training point. Excuse me. Oh, hey. Hi.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Let's see. You learn magic.
Flame, there is no need for you to join me. Your efforts are already more than sufficient.
Nonsense. Everyone else gives the sweat of their brows, and I will do the same.
Yeah, get him, Flame.
We did our very best, and it shows.
No, this is not my peak.
Training can be the... Can't wait to see how you do.
New supports. Definitely feel like I should do the supports soonish, but I'll probably wait until I'm right before the chapter end. Let's get the quest real quick. Defeat the courier. None. Okay. 4 minutes 400. Okay.
The fight starts now.
I'm gonna have to make this kind of fast, apparently.
Stay safe. A life is the only thing we can't replace.
Victory will be ours. Together.
No, bad courier. Oh, good, another one appeared. That one's down.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Here it comes.
It's no use. Another one? Goodness.
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
You know, I don't usually drink coffee, but if I ever do, I usually just will put in a lot of cream and sugar for no reason. I don't know, I have a bit of a sweet tooth, personally.
Can I face my comrades after this?
Alright, how we doing? I need a few more enemies.
Finally come.
Hiya! The wyvern is so bulky, he could just take my tornado like it's nothing.
I can't take my eyes off you when you fight.
Oh crap, that was the big guy? I thought he was at the fortress. Oh no, please tell me I got enough enemies. Oh, I don't think I did. Ah, I was just short. Dang it.
I won't let myself stop here.
Okay, I'll have to do this one again real quick. Well, at least it gives me more gold. Oh, I can't redo it. No. Oh, but there. Okay, there was no reason to. Okay. Before I do that one, let's get the S rank on this real quick. Why, hello. Hi, Sweetums. Oh, did you make me a lunch? Thank you for the water. Oh, and a root beer. And a sandwich with chips. And ranch. Oh, come here. Come over here. Alright, I don't normally do this, everyone, but here's a lovely lunch that my beautiful wife prepared for me. Very, very good. Thank you, sweetie. Oh. I love you too. I'll probably be done soonish. Oh, hi, Riley. You want to come say hi real quick, too? Hi, Riley. Okay. Oh, you're going to Grandma's. Oh, she likes my Mario Odyssey amiibo. You be good at Grandma's. I mean it. She's adorable. Alright, let's see. I'm still doing good on time. Oh. These are some good Pringles. Alright, so... So last time, I protected them and got them to the thing. Bye, boo-boo! But they got saved so fast I didn't have enough time to rack up the body count, so I'll have to do that this time.
Let's earn our keep. Hold on.
Alright, let's see. Dorothea?
Leave this one to me. Looks like you could use some help.
You go help him.
I'll do my best. I'll back them up.
Or... Actually, Ash...
I'll do my best.
Well... Oh, I need to put this back on. Well, okay, so... Actually, maybe I should send Ash up to the top. Because that might help more with the body count. Alright, Ash, actually, you... Take out them, but Dimitri, you go. Protect them.
To assist.
I'm coming for you.
I've awaited this moment.
And I'll just leave them be for now. Chaz, you go rack up a body count.
Lend me your strength. Let's take it for ourselves.
Bear witness. He's that one guy from Elden Ring. Bear witness.
Let us press our advantage further.
Alright, Ash. Go knock them out. Alright, they're safe now.
We weren't strong enough.
Honestly, I should probably have Shez rack up the body count just because of how fast she demolishes everything.
Retreat.
I'll leave the golem alone.
To enjoy this storm.
I think it'll just give me like more money or something. Ash defeated. Alright, go.
I'll do my best.
Go take care of them.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Yes, we did it.
Alright, you're down. Let's help Dorothea out here.
so bad.
Don't mind if I do.
We will proceed as
Alright, while those two guard them, I need to hurry up and get more body. Alright, Ash.
I'll do my best.
Go take care of them.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Yes, play with fire all the time.
To keep the momentum going. Let's take it for ourselves.
You're in peak form today.
How are we doing on body count? Almost there. Let's get these two down here then. It's no use.
The stronghold's ours.
I'll do my best. I'm a little... Yes, we did it.
Alright, is that enough now? Almost.
Leave this to me.
Oh crap, I need to hurry.
Is that all we've got?
Learn your place. I'll do what looks like that's it for us.
Alright, we're over now.
To keep the momentum
Take
going.
a breather.
Screw the golem. I'm just gonna get the mission so that way I don't run out of time.
Bring it down.
And we made it! Woohoo! Excuse me.
We made it in time. Thank the goddess.
Got it. Decent amount of gold. Alright. Getting pretty close to clearing the chapter. Surprised at how fast this one's going.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Oh, the owl's back. Yay! We like the owl. The owl is a good boy.
Well,
Or a good girl. You know, actually, I don't know. Ah, give me a master seal already.
any result's a good result.
Give all my upgrades to Shez. Over here. Owl feather. Alrighty. Alright, you cannot switch between units during this battle. Good to know. To be fair, Shez is kind of a one-woman army as it is, so I probably won't need to. 7 minutes, 500 bodies.
Let's earn our keep.
Let's see, I should be able to take, yeah, that one.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to...
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
And then I'll take the one at the very bottom, and I'll leave Ash to just run around and do whatever.
We can still fight our way out of this.
My apologies, but we require immediate support. I'd rather be attacking than defending. I still find this whole affair to be very annoying.
Get him! They're down.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Time to get going.
And I gotta eliminate bandits. Goodness. They're really keeping my hands full here. It's no use.
Done and done. Now, what's next?
You can go do whatever.
We will proceed. We must.
We did it!
Is that all we've got?
Tastes more bitter than black as coffee.
Are all of the enemy soldiers just drinking black coffee? Is that what I'm getting from this?
Great. Let's keep it up.
Or is there just no cream and sugar in this universe?
Right on.
Oh, excuse me. Do 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 do.
I almost feel sorry for them.
I almost feel sorry for you. Hold on, Ash. Let me line up.
Bad spot.
Yeah. Now that's a lot of damage. Do we have body count? We do not. Okay, we need more body count.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
I'm sorry.
We weren't strong enough.
Oh, who's in there? Oh, shit. Dimitri, go keep them safe.
As planned. I will move to assist.
They're fine. Go keep them safe. I gotta rack up the bounty count. Ah, can't talk apparently. Oh, Ash, why are you fighting them already? If I can get another 40 in, then should be able to finish this. Alright, done. Get them in. Line them up. Got everyone except for the guy. Alright. It's no use.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
I'll face my comrades after this.
Yeah.
It was a little iffy for a while there, but we made it just in time.
Ash, I don't know what you're talking about. We did great. Have some fruit of life.
Yeah.
We did it! Alright, what do we got here? Ooh. Whoa, Dow. Give me another one. Oh, that one's +6 already. Nice. Must complete all side missions in this area. Did I not? Oh, we still have the paralog. Yeah, okay. And the paralog, they need to be level 33. Oof. Alright, well. Let's go back to camp real quick. Dun-da-da-dun, 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 dun-da-da-dun. Alright, let's see.
Time to work you into shape.
Excuse me. But I'm already a shape.
They say experience speeds growth.
Nice. And Seteth will be slightly cheaper.
Had I such room to grow?
Can't wait to see how you do.
Well, there went all my money. Oof. Oh, but actually, is the Wodao better in this scenario? Maybe. Nope. Okay, Killing Edge is still better right now. Quit taking off my experience gem, please. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. Still got 2 points. What should I use those on?
Hey there. Need something?
Sure. Can I do more Killing Edge? I can.
Is this it?
Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, hit my thing again. My poor mic. I keep hitting the little shield. Ooh, I wanna upgrade it to a Woe Dal actually, but looks like it's just better to keep it as is.
See you around.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Points. Let's go do some chores. Hey.
Care to make yourself useful?
Haven't done arguments. Or I just can't talk apparently. Organize the documents. Haven't done those two together in a bit.
Counting on you both.
And you need me for this? Are you sure?
I will see it done speedily.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Then why not do? Did that, just did that, done that. I've not done horses. Let's get Rodrigue to help. Haven't had him help in a while.
Counting on you both.
Let's do this together.
Indeed. Let's give it our best.
Perfect.
We all must do our fair share.
Alrighty, let's go do the paralog.
If this story is to be believed, then perhaps a holy artifact yet remains hidden in that land.
The same holy artifact the first Emperor of Adrestia used in his effort to unite Fodlan. If we could retrieve it, it would go a long way toward preventing an Imperial invasion.
Unfortunately, the area is currently a den of rather villainous scum. And as the Knights of Seros cannot spare any personnel, our options for procuring the artifact are unfortunately rather limited. I certainly cannot do it alone.
But you are not alone. I will be right beside you.
You will not, Flame. I shall not take you anywhere so dangerous.
That ship is long since sailed. I have already been a part of more battles than I can count.
Zedith, I get the sentiment, I do, but don't leave the women behind to just worry every day about whether or not you're gonna come home.
Perhaps, but still.
I will be coming as well. I have no intention of foisting this task upon the two of you, while I remain behind in comfort and safety.
Zedith, if she can take care of herself, then let her stay by your side.
You surely jest.
I have already asked Cyril to prepare for my departure.
I see now. You had this all planned before you even mentioned it to me.
Probably.
I did. Oh, and you need not worry. While it has been a time since I last set foot on a battlefield, I can surely hold my own against a lowly pack of brigands.
Yeah, don't say. I wonder why that is.
That is not my concern. I know your true strength better than any. My worry is that our destination lies deep within enemy territory. If something unforeseen were to occur, and the Church to lose its Archbishop, it would be our downfall. If we truly need this artifact, then I will go. Alone.
You speak of the Church's downfall as a hypothetical, yet it is already upon us. As such, it is my duty to set things to rights.
Is now a good time, Lady Rhea?
Of course, Cyril. Please, come in. Oh, you.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Oh, well, Jesus.
Cyril insisted I come, so here I am. You're headed for a den of thieves, right?
Yeah, you guys need some help. You could be a little nicer about it.
This kind of stuff is my bread and butter. You should let me help.
It felt kind of weird being your sole bodyguard on such a dangerous mission, Lady Rhea. So I thought another sword might come in handy. I'm real sorry if I overstepped.
Hey, if you feel like you can't trust me on this one, I'm happy to go find a cozy bed and nap the rest of the day away. So, what do you say?
You know, that's me. I'm like, well, if you don't want my help, all right, bye.
King Dmitri has spoken quite highly of you. I also hear you lead your own private force and are well respected within the kingdom's army. If you are prepared to assist us, I will take it.
I have heard much the same, and yet...
Then it is decided. And you will be handsomely compensated for your time, of course.
Rhea just was like, nope, not having that right now. Sure, I'll take the money.
Alright, but don't feel like you've got to shower me with rare jewels or anything. I know times are tough for the church right now. Besides, it sounds like a pretty simple job to me.
In that case, you have our thanks.
Afraid I can't be away for long, though, or my actual employers are gonna get annoyed.
Our destination is a nearby mountain hamlet. It was once a holy site for the church, and apparently has some connection to Saint Indek. Sadly, its history has long since been forgotten, but this is our chance to liberate it from its new and villainous residents.
Okay.
Excellent, Lady Rhea. Let us be off with all speed.
Just point me in the whatever direction, and I'll go
Flame.
raise everything to the
I will
ground.
go on ahead and scout the enemy. You can come later with the others. Ah, and I would like you to come with me.
Glad to.
Cyril, I trust you to keep Flame and the Archbishop safe. Is that understood?
Yeah, of course.
Seth certainly seems
Hear Cyril, and I just think about Cyril from Archer, and I'm like,
Oh, this is how he always is.
Did that just say rescue Seth? Alright, well, Flame, you go take care of that side. I'll take care of the other side. We got 12 minutes and 1,200 bodies. Okay. I could probably rack that up half the time.
Been captured? Oh, how simply awful!
Sorry for not stopping it, but I promise we'll save it, alright?
The bandits are blocking all of the paths. But which one even leads to my brother?
Who cares? Just take them all out.
We'll find the one that leads to Seth eventually.
Yeah. Easy.
Whenever it comes to you, dear Flame, Seth completely loses his composure.
Yes, it truly is rather embarrassing.
I wonder if we'll unlock Rhea as a playable character. That'd be awesome. Oh, what if she's the Manakete character?
Why did you anyway?
Honestly, I don't know you churchy chunks very well, and this seemed like a good chance to fix that.
Oh, I think Seto's right up there, actually.
How sad that this land should be forsaken.
Here it comes! How we doing? Oh, 2 hours. Neat. Flame, are you even helping? Yeah, a little bit, actually. Okay. Actually manages to hit me. Barely does anything.
move forward again. Hold fast, Sedith. We are coming for you.
Be careful, Flame. I fear for Sedith if anything should happen to him.
Brother, we found you.
My apologies. I had hoped to scout the enemy and secure a clear platform.
Both of your celebrations are premature. We still have to deal with these problems.
Still improving.
Hiya!
You're hurt, brother. Allow me to heal you.
Now, let us uproot these bandits and locate the holy artery.
It's probably all the way in the top corner. If I had to guess.
Perhaps we will get some information out of them in the process.
Lady Rhea is so powerful. Does she even need me protecting her?
Cyril,
Sorry
no.
to worry you, Flame. I am better. Now, leave the rest to me. I shall protect you.
Alright, I'll go this way. Shaz, you knock out these guys.
Not a problem. I've got
my turn.
Oh, I have a visitor. Hello. Hi, how you doing? You want a hug? Okay, I'll take a hug. Hey, sweetie. I'm just finishing up the chapter, doing a side quest right now.
They are relying on me.
First time trying playing, she's a little slow actually, as far as like... Well, it's not that she's slow, my main character is just so fast. She does have a holy pillar beam apparently though.
Are you prepared? You leave me no choice.
How was Harry Potter?
I must do this.
Really? I know, but even still, she needs to... She's gonna forget it.
They are relying on me.
You make sure she brings that back. I know, but still, if you've had that since you were a kid...
Take a breather.
Zora's fate, everyone. Very cute. Oh, there's a ballista right there. How are we on body count? About 300 more. Okay. I wonder if we're gonna even have enough bodies at this point.
A sacred item has been hidden in this land. Do you know aught about it?
Huh? I don't know nothing about nobody.
Sounds about right. Ooh, wait. Hold on. Rhea, where are you? Ow, I can't get her to team up. Boo. I was hoping I could get a sneak peek if she is a warrior or not. Playable warrior, I guess. Oof, they got me. Oh, only 100 more. Nice. Can't go that way.
Do not lose hope. The artifact's value would be lost on one such as him.
Ooh, a bunch of enemies right here. Please be enough. Is that enough? Almost. Is that enough now? Yes. Alright, now I can just focus the rest of the story.
You see any ancient items nearby?
Actually, I heard there's a shield or something if you go further in.
That must be the holy artifact Saint Seros and Great Emperor Wilhelm hid away. Let us be off.
We know where to look for it now. We must hurry and see what we can
Come
find.
on, we're losing time.
Seteth or I should be able to spot it.
Oh, in that
Emblem
case.
once had a workshop in this mountain hamlet, though there is no sign of it anymore.
So much time has passed that all has withered and faded. I can only hope the shield itself yet remains intact.
Lady Rhea, I found some kind of shield. Could this be the one?
Unfortunately, no. But it must be nearby.
More bandits. They are no match.
Come on, we're running out of time.
Look, look! I found an old shield!
That is nothing more than an old buckler discarded by the bandits. Keep searching.
Yeah, it would be the bottom one.
Ah, here it is.
My turn?
This is indeed the shield crafted by Indek for Keyhole, and later passed to Great Emperor Wilhelm himself.
It was made for, Saint Keyhole? Amazing.
What about Keyblade?
Hold on! You want me to just waltz in here and take my shield?
You know nothing of its true value, and greed is all that motivates you. Come, I shall rid you of that impulse.
Hiya!
This shield should have belonged to Keyhole, but Seros...
That was 1,000 years ago. The great Emperor Wilhelm is long gone as well.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not
And
still standing when the
victory!
battle's over.
Fodlan is truly vast. I had no idea it was home to people as strong as you.
How did I lose?
Why did you think you would win?
May you find peace with the goddess.
Fine work, everyone. Let us head back. I have yet more power.
I still...
Do 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 do
We
do do
successfully
do
drove
do
out the
do.
bandits and recovered the holy artifact. I must thank you all for your help. Truly, the goddess has blessed us this day.
So that shield is the artifact?
It is actually one of the sacred weapons. I am certain you know of them.
Oh, right. I remember hearing how Saint Indek made him a long time ago.
I see someone has been studying. Many people mistakenly believe the sacred weapons were forged by Saint Macule. In truth, most were forged by Indek, then imbued with power by Macule.
I just remembered him saying that they were forged by him earlier.
It is said that this one, the Okine Shield, was created by Indek for Saint Keyhole.
They were such good friends. Or so I once read.
Indeed, but Seros decided to gift the shield to the first Emperor of Adrestia instead. Do you know who that was?
It was, yeah, let's see if Cyril knows.
It was... Vil something, right?
Guys, come on, they said it
Wilhelm
earlier.
Hall Rasbelg, the only person to hold the title of Great Emperor in the history of Adrestia. At first, he merely ruled over Enbar, but then Seros imparted the revelation of the goddess upon him. In the blink of an eye, he forged an empire and raised an army to unite the war-torn land of Fodlan. His battle raged for decades. Much blood was shed.
Seros and the Four Saints fought beside the Empire at this time, which is why the struggle is now known as the War of Heroes.
Huh. Did you know all that, Cyril?
Don't use my ignorance to feel better about yourself.
Finally, Nemesis, the leader of the opposing forces, was defeated at the Battle of Tailtean. Having achieved his chief ambition, Great Emperor Wilhelm ceded the throne to his son, Lycaon. Wilhelm continued to assist Lycaon in battle, but Lycaon perished at a young age, and Wilhelm soon retreated into the background. He relinquished this shield to Seros, and together they returned it to Indek's workshop.
Then you should have known where it was.
Then it lay forgotten for over 1,000 years.
1,000 years? It doesn't look anywhere near that old.
That is because Uncle Indek was so skilled. In fact, he was the finest blacksmith who ever lived.
Uncle?
Uncle?
I mean Saint Indek. They call him Uncle in some fables, so I misspoke.
Uh-huh. Look, you might be able to fool other people, but I know better.
Alas, in the present day, the Adrestian Emperor is attempting to eradicate the Church of Seros. They forget their very origins. It is nothing short of pure blasphemy. Here, the shield is yours. We also recovered other useful items from the bandits, and they are yours as well.
Really?
The Archbishop wishes it.
Just as Great Emperor Wilhelm once used this shield to defeat the wicked Nemesis, I pray you might use it to defeat the wayward Emperor Edelgard.
I mean, okay,
Gotcha.
I guess.
I'll give it to Dimitri and tell him to use it as he sees fit.
Excellent. I am certain he will find a proper purpose for it. Indek's superhuman talent, and Wilhelm's fierce will, Seros's wishes for Fodlan, and the blessing of the goddess herself. All these things dwell within the shield. I am certain it will lead the way to victory for you, as well as all adherents of the Seros faith.
I'll take your words to heart, too, and make sure to pass them on to Dimitri.
See that you do. I expect great things from you all.
We got a shield. Okay, seriously, I know I've done everything. Is one of them not maxed out? It doesn't look like I'm missing anything. Alright, we'll go back real quick, I guess. I don't know, I did the paralog, I did everything else.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Alright, we'll get set with his wyvern finally.
My interest is piqued.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Alright, let's see these supports before I go tackle the fortress. Let's see. Alright, looks like Shez and Mercedes.
That should be everything in its place now.
And high time we took a break, if you ask me. Lugging all those boxes was hard work. Hey, why don't you join me for a meal? Might be nice to head into town for once.
I'm not that hungry just yet, though. Oh, I've got it. If you'd like, we could have a tea party. I have a cache of delicious treats we can eat as well.
Tea party!
Sure, I guess I could go for some tea. Where'd that idea come from, though?
Well, I received some sugar recently as a gift from one of the soldiers I mended back to health. I used it to bake the most wonderful confections. I'd love for you to try them.
Huh, it does sound good. And a little something sweet once in a while never hurt anyone.
Yeah, that's my motto.
Then we're settled. Give me just a moment, I'll get everything ready.
Whoa, these are incredible. I've never had anything quite like them before.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm particularly happy with how those turned out.
It does actually taste kind of familiar, though. Almost like the snack my mom used to make.
Really? You don't say.
Yeah, I was raised in this little village off in the mountains, absolutely surrounded by nature. Sometimes, Mom would go out and gather fruit from the trees, then bake things with them.
There's nothing better than a dessert made with fresh fruit. I love them myself. You can knead them into dough and bake them, or preserve them in honey so they can be enjoyed the whole year round.
My mom's stuff was never quite as fancy as the things you make, but they were special in their own way. And even though we didn't have them too often, just one hint of that flavor, and it's like I'm a kid again. Guess they were just that good.
It's wonderful you have that memory to look back on. I can tell the time you spent with your mother was very precious to you.
For sure. Though I don't remember it too well anymore.
Can I ask you something? Do you ever wish you could return to the past? To those days with your mother?
Yeah, there's no point living in the past.
Not really, no. Besides, even if I wanted to, it's just not possible.
Yes. Yes, I suppose you're right.
Hey, what's wrong? Was it something I said?
Oh, my apologies. I must have been daydreaming for a moment there. Here, try this one next. I made it specially to pair with the tea.
Sure. Thanks.
Oh, they have a conversation. I wonder if it's about
I
Glenn.
have exhausted most of the Pegasus Corps, so how should I advance the mounted units on the ground?
A tricky proposition indeed. The enemy general won't be foolish enough to miss a chance to seize the advantage here.
If we are going to face the enemy with our remaining troops, it would be best to have the mounted units take up formation in the narrow pass to the east. Then, the remaining Pegasus Knights can attack from the cliffs above and end this quickly. Still, my scouts claim there may be archers stationed on those cliff tops.
Naturally. Everyone knows to expect Pegasus Knights as soon as they see the standard of Galatea. The enemy will doubtless be ready for this.
Yes, it is quite the predicament. I cannot help but wonder what my father or brothers would do. As someone who commands an army of Galatea, withdrawal is not an option.
I don't think you need to rack your brain over this too hard, Ingrid.
But if we fight without any sort of strategy, we will suffer major casualties.
Which might prove to be in your favor. If the enemy sees your back to the wall, they may let their guard down and grow reckless. How many Pegasus Knights stand ready?
Nearly half. Perhaps more if their wounds can heal in time.
Then select the most skilled from among them and make for the cliff tops.
And fly into the jaws of their trap?
While using the speed of the Pegasi to minimize injury, make it look like you're taking a desperate retreat. Then withdraw your troops. If the enemy thinks they've subdued the famed Pegasus Knights of Galatea, they'll deploy troops from their main fortress, leaving it lightly guarded. Once they do, send a separate unit of your remaining Pegasus Knights to capture it.
Yes, that just might work. You are amazing, Lord Rodrigue. I suppose this comes from your wide range of experience.
Something like that.
Actually, it's a strategy suggested by your brother once upon a time.
My brother? Oh, that's right. I believe he served in Srang while he was still a squire.
Despite his low rank, he astonished us all with his clever suggestions for deploying our flying units.
I have a long way to go if I wish to live up to him. I must prove more diligent about studying strategy.
Very ambitious.
Excuse me.
My son could stand to learn a thing or two from your example. But you ought not overextend yourself. Make certain to rest those wings every once in a while. I wouldn't be able to face the Count or your brothers if I allowed you to work yourself to exhaustion.
Resting my wings is a rather difficult proposition. I can't very well run about playing games as I did when I was a child. In any case, I thank you very much for the advice. I think I know how to proceed now.
The pleasure is mine, Ingrid. This is a most dangerous strategy, so let's endeavor to make sure we both come out of this alive.
Alright, looks like it's time to go tackle the end of the chapter. Looks like it's time for me to sit up. I still don't know what it says I'm missing. It looks like I have everything. I don't know, it says I got everything. Alright, well, whatever. Unless it's including this, but I feel like that shouldn't be the case. Let's go save the Silver Maiden, I guess. Woo!
Bring your company over to the western wall. I'll defend the interior myself.
Yes, Lady Catherine.
Been a while since I've had the pleasure of watching you work, Catherine. I could say the same of you. It's been, what, 2 years now since you left the Knights? You picked some time for a reunion.
The kingdom called and I answered. That's it. Besides...
What? If you got words for me, then spit them out.
Words, huh? You know, I wasn't sure what to expect when I heard there was an ex-bandit playing general over here. But your orders are precise, and you have some serious tactical know-how. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were a trained leader.
Sometimes even bandits have great commanders. Not often, but I've seen it happen.
Our lands were always under siege by Srang forces. Got defense strategies practically beaten into me when I was a little kid.
You really are the former heir to House Gautier, then. I heard a lot about you when I was a kid myself. I'd always hoped to spar with you one day. Never thought you'd end up disowned.
Cram it. I'm the one who cut ties with that rotten house of mine.
You've done well to stay alive since.
Yeah, because I've got a purpose now. I'm gonna show the world that if I act all proper, even a crestless loser like me can accomplish whatever he wants. Ugh, made me sick to my stomach hearing that drivel. Even sicker coming from some weak-willed king with a crest who's been spoon-fed his whole life.
Yet here you are, fighting in his army. And well, at that.
Yeah, turns out the king's not the only weak-willed one around here. You know what they said to me? That I wasn't gonna be held back by crests anymore. That the only thing tying me down now was my own past mistakes. Now look at me, square at the top of a squad full of crest bearers and non-alike. But ridiculous as it sounds, part of me's actually come to like it.
Lady Catherine, our enemies are within the fortress, but all of the gates were sealed.
This is Aryan Road we're talking about. There's probably more than a few hidden passageways we're not aware of in here.
The former lord of this fortress, Count Rowe, fell in battle. But I doubt he was the only one familiar with the secrets of its construction.
Then we'll have to fight them off until reinforcements arrive. I will cut these trespassers down in one fell swoop.
We don't even know how many of them there are yet. Looks like I'm finally settling my debts.
Such a bleak outlook will only consign you and your soldiers to defeat.
Why, you... Forget it. Look, if you want to make it out of this alive, you'll listen close. A fortress like this has always got a secret passage. There's only a few places it could be.
The fighting has reached Aryan Road's inner walls. The enemy must have entered through some unknown route.
I'm glad they're already in. Just means more chances to show what I can do.
Yeah.
I appreciate your confidence. Is everyone prepared? Today, we will deal a decisive blow not only to the vile Emperor, but to all of Adrestia. And I will be depending on each and every one of you to do it. Now, with me!
Ooh, yes, yes. Alright, Yuri and Shamir. Need them both. Ooh. Now, do we want to fortify or do we want to call in Ballista? So if I close off passages, it's going to hurt me too. So why not marksman? Well, definitely going to be needing Ash.
Send a flower to battle and watch it bloom.
Let's see.
I can do this.
Actually, Mercedes is kind of low. I'll stick with Flame for
I
now.
shall perform to my utmost.
I'm ready.
"21 minutes, 2,000 bodies." Okay. And we can get Shamir and Yuri. Yay, Yuri!
Please hurry, Your Majesty. The enemy used a secret passage to infiltrate the fortress, and have already engaged Catherine and her unit.
Let us help them at once. We cannot afford failure here. Ariano is too valuable.
So they really did find a back way in. Seems like the main gate's still closed. Thankfully, the controls aren't too far off.
Get off the lamp.
They've stationed units around the controls for the gate. We'll need to fight our way past them if we're to have any hope of opening it.
Pardon me. Guess I've lost a step.
Shamir, we must assist her.
This is where I die, huh? Not the most comfortable place for an eternal sleep.
Shamir is in dire trouble. We must help her at once.
Yeah, can we even get to her yet? No. Hold on, Shamir, I'm coming.
That should clear our way into the fortress.
Surprised you came for me. I guess I should return the favor.
Not letting you die.
More kingdom forces! Quick, request reinforcements from the main army.
Stop the messengers! If they send in more troops, we'll never reach the main hall.
You're safe here. Please, go rest. You can leave this to us.
Appreciate it. I owe you one.
One of the Gautier brats, huh? Don't tell me you actually want to fight.
I'm a lot more than some stupid family name. I'll knock your teeth out for that.
But isn't someone feisty? Fine. Show me what you can do.
Quan and Gwendol are fighting. It's probably for the best that I don't go help him, honestly.
But we can't abandon you. Let us open this gate and hurry to Miglon's aid.
So we have to open this gate before we can open the one at the main hall? That's annoying.
True to its fame, the Silver Maiden's arsenal is robust indeed.
There. No reinforcements. reinforcements should be showing up now.
Where's Ash? Ash!
I'll do what I can. I'll do my best.
Unlock the door. Thank you. Go open the other door.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
What the?
That's one.
Not bad, but not good enough to beat me. Well,
It might be different if you had a crest, but there's no way I'm losing to some crestless old man.
sure know how to talk. But can you fight? Let's find out, shall we, McClung?
I'll do my best.
It appears we're in time. We will help bolster the main hall.
Wow, the old man's here. I guess it really never hurts to ask.
Man, there are way too many spikes around here.
Leave this one to me. That's...
Doing alright on time so far. Yeah. Where's Ash?
I'll do my best.
Go get this.
Let's move.
There should be one more device to open the gates to the main hall. We'll need to locate it. You really don't hold anything back, do you? It's time I put you out of your misery.
What a joke.
Oh.
Still, at least I bought us all the time we needed.
Well,
I didn't expect you to give me that much trouble. You put up a fine fight. Or should I say, Sir Mickle.
I may have disowned him as my son, but I see no reason not to avenge him.
Stand down! I'd rather be attacking than defending, but I still find this whole affair to be very annoying. I can do this!
Can't believe he kept that many forces away from the main hall. That brother of mine really was something.
Everyone prepare to fire! We'll give them hell!
We won't get very far like this. We need to shut those weapons down first.
You've got spirit. I'm impressed.
That's big talk from someone who looks like he's got one foot in the grave.
Oh no, Catherine! We must go to her aid!
Now the stronghold is ours. Let's turn these things off.
I'm unstoppable.
It's a comfort to know we can rely on you.
Go down, damn it. Catherine, hold out a little longer. I got 2 more.
That should put a stop to the attacks, too.
Perfect. Now the trap should be disabled too.
I see the whelps are all here. Think any of you can kill me?
I sure can.
Well done, everyone. All that's left is to invade the main hall.
Sorry you had to.
I wonder where Yuri is.
Let's come back me up. We managed. Thanks to you.
Oh, yeah.
It's my duty to seek revenge for my lord. I'll fight for the count until my dying breath.
I take no pleasure in killing a man like you, yet I cannot allow you to live on.
As a knight of House Rome, I'll take back my lord's castle if it costs me my life.
Man, I sent him flying.
As far as graves go, yes, this'll do.
A knight with no lord to serve faces adversity indeed.
Guess I really dragged you down there. Thanks for the help.
Oh, Catherine's playable now.
Large Imperial force is advancing on the Aryan Road perimeter. Seems like the Emperor is with them. What's our move, Lord?
We will not give the fortress back to them. All forces, move to intercept.
Yuri!
You should know that this fortress is one fun surprise after another. Well, would you look at that? A hidden staircase.
House Row? Oh, then maybe we can persuade him to join our side.
Aryan Road is a key position for us. We must retake it, even if we suffer losses in the process.
I can't believe I got myself dragged out here.
If they get the main hall, we'll lose the whole battle. Plus, we've got to protect the strongholds all around it, too.
Please tell me you're not pointing that thing at my beautiful face. Somebody wants to die.
Fury, you're joining my side, damn it.
That old man was just looking for a good place to die. Now that he's dead, it's all on me.
Were you with the bandits? Or Gwendol?
You're from House Row. I knew it! You're from House Row! We sure could use you on our side. What do you say?
Well, when you put it that way, I guess I would prefer not to get butchered.
Prepare a volley of arrows. Show them the results of your training.
Couldn't someone else have handled this? What am I even doing here? I'll be dropping out here. I'm not ready to die yet after all.
Oh shit, someone's in the one up there. Get out of my fort! How are we on body count? Close.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
You've exceeded all of our expectations.
I'll do what I must!
Alright, they're cleared. Get out of my fortress. Only a few left. Alright, they'll get him. I'll get the one in the corner. body count now. Oh, we're so close. Oh, how are we on time? Oh, 6 minutes. Okay. I can make that work.
Be much use if I'm wounded any further.
Another 70. Maybe up here. I think one more force will show up. Hopefully Edelgard will show up at some point. Yeah, it looks like
There's no
it.
sense in getting myself killed. I shall retreat.
Nice one. That's a huge relief.
Excellent. That's their vanguard commanders dealt with. Question now is, where is Edelgard?
Right there.
We will crush the Kingdom Army and seize Aryan Road once and for all. Forward!
This battle shall determine the fate of the Western Front. We must show them the might of the Empire.
We can take her down here. The war is over. Everyone, now is the time to rally against the Empire.
We must not lag behind Edelgard. Everyone, forward!
Yeah, about that. I think I just won.
It seems you are the victor in this fight. I bid you farewell.
No escape! Indeed, this moment will be the doom of you both.
Tallis,
Dear Edelgard, it has been far too long.
is it so? Have you really found an ally in Dimitri?
What lie is this?
So you are not allies? That makes more sense. I can't imagine you joining forces with the man who killed your father.
If what you say is the truth, if this man murdered my father, then you and I have much to talk about. Till then, nobody lays a hand on you.
Yeah. Somebody do something.
Is that?
Oh, come on. Really?
That's enough. I'm all right. Really.
No, you're not. And I'm not gonna let you die here, okay? promised you, didn't I? By your side, always.
Aww.
I'll hesitate no longer.
One step closer to my goal.
I cannot grow
Okay, good. We got just enough enemies.
I won't let myself stop here.
Excuse me. Yuri! Catherine! Shamir! Hey, hey, hey. Well, Edelgard
Your
got
Majesty,
transformed.
The Imperial Army makes to retreat. As for that monster, it's disappeared.
Understood. After what happened to Edelgard, I dare say they had little choice.
We must treat your wounds, Your Majesty. They will only worsen without proper rest.
You needn't worry about me. The Empire is on the back foot. This is our chance. Secure Aryan Road at once!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Edelgard called my father's killer Talus.
Hey, Dimitri. I didn't catch more than a glimpse of the guy, but something's not sitting right with me. His power was so familiar. He might be another one. Like Tomas. And like me. How am I connected to them? Just what is this power I have?
I understand your concern, but my thinking remains unchanged from 2 years ago. Whatever the truth of your abilities may be, I trust you, and I will continue to do so.
Aww.
I only wish I had more to say than that. My apologies. Still, if your power truly is the same as that of Tomas or this Talus, then we may find that the questions hanging over the two of us share a single answer.
What do you mean?
Edelgard said it was Talus that murdered my father. Of course, it is the peak of folly to take an enemy's word at face value. But if she spoke true, then neither the Western Lords nor the Empire are the root of this strife. Another faction skulks in the shadows of Fodlan, bending matters to their will. And if we suppose Cornelia was party to Talus and his dark schemes, her actions become all the more explicable. I alone must bring light to this darkness.
You're doing it again. You don't hold a monopoly on revenge, you know. Or on truth-seeking for that matter.
I need to know what happened too. I need to face the reality of my past.
I'm in too. I want my father to finally have closure.
I know I don't have the same kind of shared history all of you do. But I do share your desire to know the truth. Both about myself and everything else.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Forgive me. For the time being...
Dimitri.
We have defended the fortress ably, but lost countless capable officers and soldiers in the process. Even I will need time to recover before I can wield my lance anew. Once we've secured the Silver Maiden, we'll return to the capital. Edelgard.
Are you certain? Most. Adrestia is yours to command in the Emperor's stead. None remain who can stop your ascension to the peak of this empire.
Oh, good. More secrets and lies.
And what says Her Majesty? Nothing at present. A grave injury suffered during the siege of Aryan Road has left her unable to speak.
Oh, how convenient.
Come now, Duke. Haven't you always dreamt of saving your dear empire in its time of greatest need?
Yes, you have a point. I will take up arms to solve this crisis. Under my rule, we shall crush the Kingdom and Alliance both, and unite all of Fodlan beneath the ever-majestic banner of Adrestia. The unfulfilled ambition of countless emperors past will be made manifest by none other than myself, Ludwig von Eyre, savior of the Empire.
Uh-huh.
Then we will lift you up from the darkness, until the day you inevitably stumble back down.
Having driven off the Empire and defended Aryan Road, Fargus gains a distinct advantage on the Western Front, while the indisposed Emperor retreats to her palace in Enbar. Capitalizing on Edelgard's condition, control of Adrestia is wrested away by the now regent Bayer. However, the citizenry grows quickly resentful of his brutal manner of governance.
Oh, this is the end of part 1? Oh. Are we doing another time skip?
Azure Gleam. Fanaticism.
Uh-oh. The glass looks even more shattered.
The year is 1182. 5 moons have passed since the battle at Aryan Road. While the war
Another
itself has
5
changed
years?
little in this time, Adrestia has undergone a striking transformation. Its rivers run red with the blood of its citizens, who are beset by rampant pillage and slaughter. Dmitri resolves to kill the Emperor, dismantle Adrestia, and put an end to this grim reality.
Is this true, Lady Rhea?
It is. Edelgard told me as much before she left to deal with the upheaval in Enbar. Regent Volkard von Arundel was colluding with Tomas and his fellow knaves. For many years, Lord Arundel was a pious adherent to the Church and its teachings, until one day, his contributions abruptly ceased. Speaking of it now, I realize such a sudden change ought to have raised suspicion.
Just like Tomas, he became an entirely different person almost overnight. We had a similar occurrence in Fargus as well. Do you know of the court mage Cornelia?
The one who cured the plague, yes? So she too.
Indeed. I have reason to believe she conspired with Lord Arundel to murder my father. I had assumed them to be agents of the Empire, striving to sow discord within our lands. Yet back at Aryan Road, the Emperor herself was assaulted by a dark mage who we can assume is in league with Tomas. Whoever these people are, they clearly have their own objectives in this conflict.
As for the man who appeared, Thomas, was it? It seemed as though the Emperor recognized him.
Yes. She also claimed this Talus was the one responsible for my father's death. I find it difficult to take a bitter enemy's assertion as fact. But the pieces do fit.
Yeah, they do.
Sorry, am I interrupting? It's been a while, Dmitri. Rhea?
Joe! Claude!
That it has, Claude. I'm sorry you had to come all the way to Ferdiad for this.
That makes 2 of us. I can think of plenty of better places for a meeting than this chilly old capital of yours. Of course, I'm the one who asked to stop by in the first place. Thanks for seeing me, Dmitri.
Are you joining us?
The Empire's sure been busy lately. An uprising over here, a siege over there. You'd think they'd get tired of causing so much chaos. But now they're looking to cross the Aramid and do the exact same in Alliance territory. I doubt it'll be long before we start getting hit with some serious losses. Which brings me to my point. What say we partner up and use our combined strength to bring the Empire down?
Okay.
I am grateful to hear such a suggestion, Claude. Hardened as our soldiers may be, even the combined force of the Kingdom and the Knights of Seros pales in comparison to the staggering might of Adrestia.
If we ever hope to take their capital, we'll need to splinter their army between east and west. And, as Enbar lies in the southernmost reaches of the Empire, carving a path to it will not be an easy task.
I could get behind scattering their troops, but they've got a bear of a man in Count Burgley's defending their eastern flank. Passing through Hevring territory in the west won't be smooth sailing either. The Ogma Mountains aren't exactly what I'd call welcoming.
You're right. Any attempted head-on assault will leave our forces depleted and exhausted before we even reach the capital.
But hey, you're in luck. I have a plan. A way we can target Enbar without so much hassle. All we have to do is claim one vital stronghold, and their sway in Fodlan will shrink dramatically. Any ideas what it is?
Garreg Mach.
Hey, you really know your stuff, Dimitri.
Garreg Mach is sacred to us. Reclaiming it would provide a significant boost to morale. But how do you propose we strike at such a well-fortified location?
We'll draw the Imperial Army out to our respective front lines, then launch a pincer attack on the old monastery from both the east and the west. It's not the fanciest plan in the world, but it's all we've got right now.
Then allow me to suggest an idea of my own. I believe we should approach by way of Ayla. The valley is not closely guarded by the enemy, and its narrow paths negate any numerical advantage they may hold over us. If all three of us dispatch our best warriors, then I am certain we can retake Garreg Mach.
The Valley of Torment, huh? You're a better tactician than I gave you credit for, Rhea. How about this? First, we create a diversion by sending separate forces to the east and west and making it look like we aim for their capital. That'll split their focus. Then, when the time's right, we shift our attention to Garreg Mach, sending an army through the Valley of Torment to reclaim it.
The issue then becomes how to hold our ground on both the eastern and western fronts. The west does not concern me on its own, but we will have Count Burgleys to contend with in the east.
The trick is engaging the enemy as little as possible. And don't worry, I've got a few surprises up my sleeve if we need them.
The Knights of Seros may be few in number, but they are all the more agile for it. They will act separately, providing reinforcements wherever necessary.
Thank you, Lady Rhea. The support is much appreciated.
Tell me, Dimitri, are you gonna stay buddied up with the Central Church once this war is over?
My people still seek their guidance. So long as that is the case, I will continue to offer them shelter.
Meaning what? You'd toss them out on the street if nobody needed them anymore?
I doubt such a day would ever dawn. Territories may change, but people's hearts will always be stubborn things. Even if we started our own church like the Empire has, there's no guarantee our citizens would accept it in any timely manner, or at all. Let me ask you, Claude. How long do you plan to maintain this partnership with the Kingdom?
I hope we can keep this beautiful thing going for many years, long beyond the trouncing we're about to hand the Empire.
That glint in your eye says otherwise. But I'm glad to accept you as an ally, for the time being at least.
Come on, you can't seriously be doubting me already. Learn to trust a little, Dimitri. And speaking of trust, I trust you'll be throwing a big feast tonight to celebrate the occasion. I can't wait to taste that old-fashioned Fargus hospitality.
Hard to believe it's already been 6 months since the siege back at Aryan Road.
Oh, it's only been 6 months. I was going to say 5 years?
Quite. It's no surprise we've been at a standstill, though. Both the Empire and Kingdom suffered heavy losses during the battle. But lucky for us, it seems the ice is finally thawing. Let's hope you've kept your wits as sharp as your blade all this time.
Ah, there you are.
Oh my god, please tell me you're joining me.
Hey, what are they doing here?
They're joining us.
Were you not made aware? Our fine leaders have seen fit to integrate our armies, as we'll be fighting on the same side from here forward.
Yay!
Claude was quite insistent on our joining you on the Western Front.
God, just wish it wasn't so cold here. I can feel my muscles tightening up already.
Yes. I had hoped the cold would at least bring a picturesque snowscape with it, but alas. I'm sorry to say we receive little snowfall in this part of the kingdom. I imagine our winters aren't all too dissimilar from those you experience in Leicester.
So, what would you like us to do?
Well, I guess there are two options. Either you all can stay on the front lines with us, or join the rear guard and help in a more indirect way.
Either is more than acceptable for us, though I should say our preference would be to fight by your side. If we fail to distinguish ourselves here, there will be no end to Claude's sarcastic wit upon our return.
Yeah, recruit them.
Let's take them at the front with us. That's where we're gonna need the most help.
Agreed. We can discuss further with the others later. But it's
Why would we want more characters to join?
Very well. Allow us to show you what Alliance soldiers are capable of.
Nice of Claude to be sending us back up.
Indeed. It's hard to know what their motivations may be, but we need all the help we can muster.
Your tone's telling a different story, though. What's up?
It's merely that we all have our own reasons for taking part in this fight. Everyone, Claude, Rhea, even us. Each side is watching the other like famished hawks for the slightest hint of foul play.
Foul.
What? You mean there's more to this thing than just stopping the Empire?
Yes. For my part, I would like to uncover the true nature of this enemy hidden in the shadows of Fodlan. The Church likely wants little beyond the reclamation of Garreg Mach. As for Claude, who can say? Rodrigue should be joining us here in the coming month, after he's finished tying up loose ends in the west. But even as our numbers burgeon, we can't afford to lower our guard. The situation demands constant vigilance.
Yeah, I would be all the way over there. How am I doing on time? Oh, pretty good. Although it hasn't been a while. Lorenz! Raphael! Ignatz! And Marianne! Oh. Oh. Yes. Oh, but I need to upgrade. I don't think I can do master classes just yet.
I carry a little of everything here.
Oh. Yes.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Gimme.
You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Alright, how much do I need to
See you
get the
again
thing?
soon.
How much do I need for thing?
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
I need 10 elite training gear and 10 lavish building.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Please let me be able to get those now.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its... Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Ooh, I can, but oof. It's a lot. Okay, well I definitely need to get 10 right now. I need another whole bunch. And that works. Oh, yes, give me that expansion.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Unlocks master class.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Oh, I'm sure you will, but hold on. I got something important to do.
Time to work you into shape.
Ooh. Yes. Nice.
Well, this'll take some getting used to.
Then Dimitri, you also need to upgrade. Yeah, buddy.
I wonder if this will suit me.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Ah, me too. First things first, I need to change appearance. I look fantastic with that outfit. Yes. Yeah, buddy. Oh. Some good looking armor there. I'll at least speak to Demetrius if he wants real quick.
Let's see. Over here. I've been waiting for you.
Battle suggestions. What is this?
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Effect slightly increases the class experience gained while training in a class that wields swords. It does lances or magic.
I was thinking... I've had a thought.
I have an idea.
I have a worthy proposition.
I'm already doing fine, so if anything, let's do lances to get Dimitri up.
Then it is settled. Place your trust in me.
Now then. Impressive.
Hey!
You only get one per playthrough, huh? Well, I guess I'll save it for now. Oh, I'm so excited. Might as well get my setup started for next time. Or actually, yeah, it's been over 3 hours. I think I'll call it here. Alrighty, well, looks like I finished part 1 today. Go ahead and save. Oh wait, hold up. Ooh, the part... Okay, so I had to wait for part 2 to get these. I'll just do one for now. I'll do Dorothea's. Alright, let's see how this ends.
La 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 la. La 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 la. How was that?
You were singing the main theme, I think.
Yeah, good.
Still the same reaction, huh?
Sorry, me and singing just don't mix very well. Though, it did make me feel warm inside. Kinda like I was a kid again, with my mom.
Hey, you do get it! That was a lullaby from a long, long time ago. Nowadays, nobody remembers the lyrics, though. Or sings it to their children, for that matter.
A lullaby, huh? I guess that's why it took me back the way it did. But wait, if nobody knows the words, how are you so sure that's even what it is? Just from how it sounds?
Well, there was this scholar who researched it a few years ago and said as much. Couldn't tell you if they were right, though.
Huh. Honestly, I kinda like that it didn't have any words. That way it can hit you straight in the heart without all that lyrics and meaning stuff getting in the way.
And all that meaning stuff.
I'm glad to hear you giving music a little more thought now.
And I'm glad I've had so many chances to listen to you sing. Your voice touches people, Dorothea, even if they don't have the knowledge to really appreciate the high-level art of it. I mean, look at me. Bottom of the barrel, and you still practically move me to tears.
Oh, come now, don't talk about yourself like that.
It doesn't really bother me. And I'm not wrong, am I? No birth parents, no real background to speak of. The whole wandering merc gig. It is what it is.
That's quite the positive attitude. I'll have to try a little bit of that myself sometime. In the meantime, I've once again been able to rethink my singing thanks to you. I lost much of my emotion about the craft during my time as a diva, but I can feel it coming back now.
Aww.
You really are incredible, you know that?
How do you mean?
I don't know, there's just something beautiful about the way you speak. It's like your thoughts just come out of your mouth fully formed, almost perfect, then find their way straight into people's hearts. Probably has something to do with all the training you did to become a diva, and all the training you've continued doing since. Meanwhile, here I am struggling to even make proper sentences when I try to talk about your singing.
Thank you for the kind words. It makes me feel a lot better hearing you say those things about me. But for the record, I don't think you're bad with words at all. Even your little speech now is the definition of smooth. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were trying to flirt with me.
Uh-oh. She knows I'm trying to get Shez and Dorothea together. Hey, we made a friend. You know what? I'll do Dimitri too before I go. I'm curious.
Hey, Dimitri. Aren't you supposed to be on break today? What's got you down?
It's nothing. I suppose I'm just finding it difficult to relax. It is vexing to no end to lay around doing nothing, while everyone else busies themselves with vital work.
Nobody's forcing you to take vacations or anything. We just want you to have a little break every now and again. Why are you so desperate to work anyway?
Because it is my duty. No. It is the only way I know how to live. As part of the royal bloodline, my life has never for a moment belonged to me. Not even at the instant of my birth. And as a survivor of that horrible tragedy, there are certain responsibilities only I can shoulder.
I don't get it. Why does all that stuff have to fall on you? Nothing's gonna go the way you want if you can't bring yourself to trust people who just want to help. And don't even try to tell me you'd be happy with that.
All I want is to ease the pain, both for those who perished that day and for those who yet live. I'm fully aware that I will need to make sacrifices if I ever hope to accomplish that goal. But I will not drag others into my own personal crusade. I won't let anyone else suffer. So, you see, it's better for me to carry the burden myself. And better for everyone else as well.
You say you don't want to see people suffer. But what about you, Dimitri? What about your pain? You don't have a hope in the world of caring for other people if you can't care for yourself first.
I'm not sure how to respond to that. And in truth, I don't know how to alleviate my own pain. I've never given the matter any thought. What would happiness even look like for me?
How can you not know something like that? Just think about it. What kind of things make you smile? Maybe when you finally conquer a tough rival? Or hold a banquet after surviving a dangerous battle?
I don't believe I bear the right to such happiness, but if that time were to come, it would be upon my death, having devoted my life to forming a peaceful kingdom full of joyful citizens.
Seriously? You can be downright dismal sometimes, you know that? Why is death the first thing that comes to mind when you think about being happy?
Dismal? Yes, perhaps you're right. But I find it difficult to consider anything else that may cause me joy.
Come on, nothing? What about ending this war quick and celebrating with all your friends? I'm sure Dedu and the others would whip up the grandest feast you've ever laid eyes on.
No, such revelry would be wasted on me. But I suppose seeing the smiles on everyone's faces would be enough.
Thanks for thinking of us, oh great king. But fine, if you want to carry your own burdens for the rest of your life, so be it. We'll just have to take extra good care of you, though, since you clearly won't do it yourself. For starters, you're gonna take a break, and by the goddess, you're gonna like it. Come on, Dimitri. We're gonna get you away from camp for a bit.
Uh-oh. Dimitri, you don't know what you just started.
Express my gratitude.
I'll save some of these for later. But, alrighty. No, I want to do one more battle with the upgraded class first. Oh, we got some more paralogs. Nice. Oh yeah, we have Yuri now. Change those two. Who do I want right
now? Alright, I've got this.
I think I want Yuri. Yuri, Dimitri, me, Dorothea. Although that gives me 2 swords. 1 lance, 1 magic. I should have an axe character. Not to do right now though, apparently. I'll worry about it later. I just want to do one more match. 7 minutes, 500. Okay.
Let's earn our keep.
This is our chance to prove.
Oh, I already love the look of
Let's
this.
get this operation underway, shall we? Let's move out. Move her up to the task.
You're at a disadvantage here, so don't get reckless.
Oh, that lasted a lot longer. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm loving this. Oh, I am wrecking house right now. You can't stop me now. Oh. Oh, I can't wait to see the special now.
How can I face my comrades after this?
Oh, show me that list. Oh, so much. Yep. Oh, this is gonna be so good. 3, 4, 5. Who do you think you are punching me like that?
Let's get started.
I've awaited this moment.
Don't mind if I do.
Nice.
breather.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
We can't afford to stop now.
You never fail to impress.
This reminds me how glad I am to have you on our side.
The stronghold's ours.
It's no use. We can't get
It's no use. Oh, show me that special. Ah, it's the same. Okay, that's okay. Luckily, it's still just as awesome. You get back here.
This is little more than a scratch.
Down you fall. Excuse me, I was tornadoing.
We're done for. The rest is up to you. Lend me your strength. I can still fight.
Let's work together.
Oh shit, Dimitri's getting low over there.
Just begin.
I've always known you possess this power. The power to protect them. To save them.
Hold on, Demeters, I'm coming to help.
Here it comes. You're done. I'll protect you.
Understood.
Our time has
Do 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 do. Gonna win, I'm gonna win. Do 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 do. Oh, I need to hurry.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Yuri's in
Going to
trouble.
lose if this keeps up.
You're fine. Good job, Dimitri.
I can't believe we fended them off.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I'm getting better, but at what cost?
I won't let myself stop here.
Level 50.
I'm getting stronger.
Oh, I can build more stuff now. Yay.
That's so.
Yes.
Well.
Alright, we definitely need upgrades. Alright, let's upgrade this.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Let's see if we can get up to 8,
Let
actually.
me know if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Give me that final training dummy.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Yeah, buddy.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Well, how'd it go?
Pretty good.
Any result's a good result.
Alright, let's figure out training partners all over again.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I just hit optimize to see what would it do, and, well, okay.
I'm getting better.
Hey. I could...
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Alright, let's get to do fighter, I guess. Or, brigand. Do.
I will devote.
No. Alright, let's see. Ash mastered that. And I guess I'll get him brigand as well. Or I could make him punch more. I got a lot of advanced seals actually, so I might as well use them. Oh, I definitely need to get Ingrid her Pegasus back. Yeah, look at that.
Will this help me grow stronger?
Dorothea, you get Grimory.
Guess I'll have to learn something new.
Yes. And I got one more. Alright, we got me with swords, Dimitri with lances, Dorothea's magic. Is Yuri already a trickster? No, he's not. That'll probably be good to have around overall anyway. I don't have a lot of axe users, surprisingly. I mean, there's the duo, but he has the armor weakness, so that kind of sucks. I'll save my last one for now. Oh, I have a visitor. Hello. Do what? Oh, you did. I'm sorry. I didn't even see it. Okay, let's see. What did you text? I see. Interesting. Yeah, we could probably do something about that later. You're cute. Yeah, I'm actually almost done. I'm just getting some last minute stuff, so I have my, next time I log on, I get my setup all taken care of. Yes, I am. Thank you, sweetie. Here, I can finish the water real quick. Thank you, honey. You're so cute. Yeah, I'll be there for cuddle soon. I'm literally just finishing up some last minute stuff. Alright, let's see. Felix, I'll give Assassin. Huh. It looks pretty interesting in assassin gear. Oh wait, no. Go back to sword. Damn it.
Proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Alright, that should be fine. Actually, no. Give him back as King of Lions, whatever. And then quit taking the arrow bar off. Optimize abilities. Optimize.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Aha!
I'll take what I can get.
Alright, Yuri's still training.
Time to work you into shape.
Yeah, Yuri's still training with Flame. I can switch to unlock mage.
A new me?
Doot doot. doot, doot, doot.
The more power, the better.
I'm getting better.
I am capable of so much more.
Just gotta let my muscles do their thing.
I've got the hang of it.
That should come in handy.
Have I regained my true power?
Time to work you in. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Alright, they're all done. Let's change appearance for... Yeah, I think I'll do that for Dorothea for now. Marianne, you can stay for now. Yuri, you look kind of evilish, but you know what? Kind of like it. Yeah, I'll save the food for next time. Yep, it's been almost 4 hours. We got a new chapter done, and I think I'm gonna call it here. Oh, actually, before we go, I need to do amiibos. Amiibo! Got another Brave Bow. Some Woot's Steel. Cursed Ashia Sword. Marth! Oh no, Marth fell over. Silver Gauntlets. Marth! Are you okay? You look okay. Alright, good. And what we got last? 2,000! Alright, I think some good stuff there overall. What is this Cursed Ashia Sword, though? Price of Power Plus. Excuse me. When HP is at 50% or above, critical hit rate is greatly increased, but attacking causes the unit to sustain damage for a period of time. No. I don't think I'll switch that. No, okay. Alrighty, well this has been quite a bit actually. But I'll go ahead and save for now. We're at part 2 already. Jesus. And I'm gonna call it here. Next time, looks like we got a whole bunch of stuff to take care of, so that'll be a lot of fun. Not to mention finally getting everyone to their final classes, so yay. But I gotta go flip my laundry over and then go to bed because I gotta work tonight. So until then, you guys take care. Zoras, thank you for joining me today. That was fun. To anyone who watches this later, thank you for watching. And I hope you guys have a good day. And until next time, you guys all, take care. Bye, Internet.